and Benjamin Crump. The idea that, I mean, Charles Blow's question of what is the pace with which an African-American man can walk is just a stunning one to me. I've been thinking about it every day since he said it. Is this a conversation you had with Trayvon, you've had with your other son?
Yes, definitely. By us living in a diverse community, diversified community, we really don't have to have the conversation where you have to be afraid of every different race, because they go to school, they grew up going to school with other nationalities. So the conversation that we have is, we try to prepare them to become teenagers, to become upstanding citizens, and how to conduct themselves out in public. But when you have a situation such as an unarmed teen gets shot in the heart for doing absolutely nothing, you have to say to yourself, what is it that I can tell my child now? What kind of conversation do I tell him as far as going outside and conducting himself?
And it's not just about police, it's about unidentified neighborhood watch people or unidentified security guards. What do you tell parents? What would you tell parents out there?
That's a very difficult subject for me because my older son, he likes to go out with his friends. He likes to go to the movies and things like that. I'm very afraid right now because I have no clue what to tell him. I have no clue if I should tell him to run or walk, if I should tell him to defend himself or just lay there. I have no clue what to tell him. And that's some of the conversations that we need to have. And also about the laws. We need to deal with the laws as well, because my son was unarmed and the person that shot and killed him got away with murder.
Anderson, if I could say, it does lead to a larger conversation. A big part of the law is notice. I think what the tragedy of Trayvon Martin's shooting has put all America on notice. And so what are we going to do about it now? Because once you have notice, you have a duty, you have a responsibility. Are our policemen going to do better? Are neighborhood watch going to do better? But more importantly, is our society going to do better? Are we going to progress from this where it doesn't happen again? Because Sabrina and Tracy have often said, we can't bring Trayvon back. But we're now worried about the next Trayvon unknown.
Well, what do you, I mean, you have teenage sons. What do you tell them? Have you had that conversation?
I've had that conversation, and we continue to have that conversation. Sonny Hoskins said something I thought profound, that was just profound, when she said her son said, what did Trayvon do wrong? Why was he afraid of Trayvon? And that's what I tell my boys. It's so hard to be yourself because everybody looks at you through their eyes. And I remember telling them, if the police stop them, you tell the police, I'm putting my hands up, sir. And you have to say that because when it's us, and I do a lot of civil rights, our children get killed in some of the most unbelievable ways. And when little black and brown boys get killed, it's almost a cliche. Nobody says a word. When we started Trayvon's case, we couldn't get anybody to cover this story at all. And we didn't even have to, we weren't talking about race because we thought it was outrageous enough where you had a neighborhood watch volunteer for a gun kill an unarmed child. And so
it's interesting though, because I mean, I do think